Hello, historians, genealogists, researchers, and writers of all kinds. Let's talk today about writing letters, and let's explore a really great ink for writing a letter with a fountain pen. Today we'll talk about Fire Hydrant from the Birmingham Pen Company. And yes, this is the third ink from the Birmingham Pen Company. I do have other inks, so we'll explore other inks after this one from other companies, but I really did enjoy the first two inks that I got from Birmingham. So I purchased Fire Hydrant. I wanted a really bright, deep red, and that is exactly what I got. You'll see Fire Hydrant is a deep, stable, saturated red. It's not good for shading. The color is really stable and really consistent. Here on the cotton card, this is the 100% cotton note card where I completely saturated the top of the card with the ink. You'll just see how deep and consistent that red tone is. It is fire hydrant, fire truck red for sure. Now we'll take a look at the Artist's Loft paper. This is a paper that's has a slight texture to it. So sometimes it picks up different color gradients. You'll see where I saturated it at the top and then thinned it out and then mixed some water with it at the bottom. And you'll see on this first swatch, it's pretty consistent. The second swatch is Strathmore paper. It's a little thicker, but it's smoother. It doesn't have the same texture. And you'll see it picked up deeper red tones at the top where I saturated the ink. And it also separated out a little more when I added water to it. And the third swatch is the index card, just a common index card. And you'll also see it picked up a few of the darker tones at the top and also separated out more of the color when mixed with water. Now let's just take a look at my ink journal. You will see here that, there appears to be just the tiniest sheen with this ink. I wouldn't even really call it a sheen. It's just a little bit of a shine. It is very slightly transparent. And then you'll also see the 100% cotton 1x1 square, which we talked about. On bright white paper, the red is even brighter. The UV fade test results here were astounding. There was no fade. This ink was in my window, a southwest facing window, for 4 straight weeks, being beaten on by the sun. Zero fade to the ink. Amazing consistency and persistence, I guess, for this ink. Now, let's put this ink to work writing a letter. One common topic and a really easy topic for writing letters is to share family recipes. But I'm not a cook. So if you, like me, aren't able to share your own recipes, share some descriptions of family recipes that you enjoy, or write a letter asking another family member to share recipes with you. I wrote 2 identical letters, and I will mail one to a family member. I took one of the letters and soaked it in cold water for 30 seconds and then rinsed the letter. And you'll see the results here. Although Fire Hydrant stood up to the sun, it doesn't stand up to water. There's nothing left on this sheet of paper. Now let's see how Fire Hydrant holds up against a standard yellow liquid highlighter. To write the alphabet today, I'm using a Lamy Safari with a fine nib. And I find that Fire Hydrant works really well with a fine or a medium nib. I might also try extra fine. It's a really good, deep, dark color, and it flows really well in the pen. Just finish writing out the alphabet. Just letting it dry for a few more seconds. All right, let's see how this goes. Well, that was not unexpected because we saw how this ink dissolved in water. So don't use a highlighter on this ink, but do use this ink, Fire Hydrant, from the Birmingham Pen Company to write a letter today. Remember, as historians and genealogists, it's important that we write our own histories as well so that future generations can learn about us. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Please leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. For more information about research and research methodologies, please check out the other videos on the Primary Sources channel. I wish you all the best in your research. Take care.